The stream's live.
Are we doing the panel?
All right, welcome back, BSN. Game 2, Game 1 falling into the Freedom's hands. They are up 1-0 in the series. 3-2 victory. We are back here in Seattle. We changed arenas. Quick flight to the other arena. Guys, thoughts on Game 1?
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid game, back and forth. Ice tilted in the first half of the game towards the Freedom. Ice tilted towards Seattle in the second half, and then Seattle just gets Seattle gets unlucky there, and Freedom take the lead late. And so if that's what our series is going to be, it's going to be a fun series.
Me personally, I think all the momentum right now is on the Freedom side with how Mount ended that game. I mean, an amazing glove save. You don't see many goalies make that. Dropping the puck, not letting Seattle take that timeout. Forcing Akuzo to stay off the ice. I think all the momentum is on the Freedom side right now. It's gonna be interesting how Seattle can come back and try to even the series.
I disagree. I think Seattle played better in the second and third, or in the second half of that game. More so, I think they turned it around with that goal by who scored it? It was the goriest own goal in the Tango's P3. I believe it turned it around for them, and they started playing well after those two goals.
I feel like mental on both sides is still pretty high. I think the Eagles know that they can beat the Freedom. At the first part of this game, it was looking very bleak. They were, being dominated. They were down 2-0. They started to come back into this game, and they're starting to warm up. They're starting to feel it a little bit better. So I feel like their mental's pretty good, and obviously Philadelphia's mental's pretty good because they just won the game. So I feel like mental shouldn't be affected.
I speed ran that steak and cheese. We're back though. I can give a little bit of my analysis on that. I think EXO has made comments before the series, like to me personally, about like being nervous going into a series against Penley. He claims that he wasn't serious and he was just trying to get into Penley's head because he knew it would get leaked. Whatever. I think he was serious by the way he said it, and I think that he got a lot of confidence after that game, because now he knows he can beat Penley. They started off the game rough. The first line of the Eagles started 0-2, or -2, I guess. But they did a good job turning it around, and if the Eagles second line can continue to kind of ramp up as they did in Game 1, where it seemed like Tango was slowly heating up as the game went on, I could easily see this series getting flipped this game and it being 1-1 going back to Philly. But I'm gonna hand it to Al Fresco for the play-by-play for Game 2. I'm gonna join him in the booth. You ready to go, Al?
Absolutely. We are super stoked and ready to get underway. Game 2. Game 1 decided by only one goal.
Oh, I am stoked.
Very late goal by the Philadelphia Freedom. We'll see how both these teams approach this game as Akuzo wins the faceoff early. He gets around, but the shot goes a bit wide. Early start to this game. Eagles on the attack. TJF, a shot. It's blocked by Radium. In the corner, Akuzo for TJF, a shot. It's saved by Spooky Mount. Eagles starting on...
My bad.
No, good. They're firing on all cylinders right now.
They're already looking like a better team. I don't mean to talk over you. We got to get warmed up into the South.
Absolutely. Back in his own corner was Akuzo there, but the Freedom steal. Penley behind the net, looking to get it out in front for Radium here. Instead, takes it into the corner. Freedom doing a good job of maintaining the puck in the offensive zone. A big hit from TJF, no call from the ref. Behind the net. Cleared out here by Akuzo. Akuzo looking to go the other way. Cuts to the outside. A shot from deep. It hits the post. It's cleared away by Spooky Mount. Radium 7 looking to clear. Akuzo keeps it in, but Penley pokes it away from him and out of the zone. Resetting now are the Freedom. Up the ice, Penley goes. TJF, a good ping from Radium. Radium looking to go the other way in neutral ice, but it just meshes in between the teams. Akuzo trying to get by Penley. It's hit a bit wide and cleared to the corner by Spooky Mount. Akuzo still providing pressure. Seattle with a great start to this game. That's definitely what you want going down a Game 1. Come out Game 2 looking great as both teams change and get their second lines onto the ice. Tango hitting it back for Arax, but Penley still providing that forecheck. He's still on the ice. Very long shift here for Penley. He finally bails and goes to the bench and gives the Geagles the puck. Tango looking to clear, but it's kept in by Gorius. Gorius kind of converting over from that defenseman spot to be, this prime forechecker on the second line. Tango getting past him, but not able to get past Mike's. Mike's across for Gorius, looking for a shot. It's hit away by RX. Mike's looking for Gorius, but it's pinged away by Tango. Tango looking for a shot, and Gorius pings that and sends it into the corner. Fast-paced action back and forth for both teams. Tango hitting it back for RX. RX with plenty of space and room, but a great ping by Mike's. Mike's has a step. He's looking for a shot. It's stopped by Miminer, and he will play the puck. He plays it. Tango able to clear. Gorius looking for Mike's, but it's hit away by RX.
I don't think we've had a stoppage yet.
Yeah, I know. I've been kind of just pumping out words per minute.
For one.
I thought Miminer was going to stop that puck, but we play on into the zone now. Mike's trying to generate a scoring chance for the Freedom, but RX clears it out, looking for Tango. Tango hot on Mike's tail, but Mike's able to keep that in the corner. Very high level of skill of hockey being played right now on the ice. Kuzo looking for a shot there, but nowhere even close. Gorius behind his own net, trying to find something to do with the puck, maybe get it out. Kind of just going back and forth here. He was looking for a line change. Goes off. TJF wide open at the point. Kuzo trying to find him, but TJF overran the puck. Kuzo keeping it in the zone. Kuzo looking for an opportunity, and it is offside.
He tried to do the force-through goal that he's been kind of keeping in his back pocket all season, but the Eagles are going to challenge for offsides, and the ref says that it was not offsides. We're going to get a quick replay on that on the stream.
It was close.
Really close.
Yes, it was very close. I did see Akuzo kind of like pull it back offsides originally, and then he had to retag up. I don't know.
No, he's off, I think.
I think he's off.
He's off.
I think this might come back.
He didn't land on the other side of the blue line before TJ released the puck, which is what is considered offsides in BHL because, puck possession is a little different than IRL hockey.
Yeah, the referee taking a close look at this as obviously, a stop like this, you can obviously officials review.
And so claiming he was literally at the logo is just lying. He was not.
He was dancing on the logo, man. What do you mean?
He is just lying. But I mean, if this goal gets called back, that's actually a really good thing for the Freedom that they got away with EXO pulling off that force-through goal. And now they know that he's willing to do that, despite, the morals behind doing a goal like that.
Yeah,
for anybody tuning in that isn't familiar, it's basically when you force the puck through a goaltender despite them being crouched, which is supposed to block it. It's a game bug that most players have opted to not use because it's kind of just BM and no morals. The goal is not banned though. But now the Freedom know despite whether this counts or not, now they know they have to be aware of it. And EXO is and the call is
and
the referee. It is offsides. We're going to have no goal on the play.
Yep, face-off should be outside. Yep, outside the blue line. Both teams now realizing. So no goal for Seattle. That was the original call. The referee originally thought it was onside, but after further review, it is no goal. The game did not lie to us. Thanks, Tias.
Yeah, good work.
Finally a break. I mean, got my breath back a little bit there. As Penley wins the faceoff for the Freedom. TJF back in his own end, trying to clear the zone. Having trouble getting past Radium, as they will turn it over. Radium now into the zone, but TJF doing a good job on that back check, keeping it in the corner. Radium looking for an opportunity out in front, but it goes through the crease. Cleared out the other way by TJF. Radium trying a nifty pullback there, but kind of didn't come back to him all the way. Penley pinging it along the boards. TJF looking to center it to Akuzo, but Radium, a weird play there. I guess he was trying to pull it back. Wasn't able to do so. Almost gave Akuzo an opportunity. But the Freedom get away with one. Akuzo looking for a shot out deep, but it's pinged away by Penley. TJF behind his own net. 30 seconds remaining in the first period. Nice pass from TJF to Akuzo, but it's hit away by Penley. TJF up for Akuzo again. Akuzo looks like he's gaining his stride a little bit in confidence. Looking much, much better this game. A nice pullback from Akuzo. Gets around Radium. Akuzo, Spooky Mount comes out and plays it away from him. Akuzo has the puck yet again. Both Freedom players all over Akuzo, but he's still creating chaos. Penley now has a step, a shot, stopped by Miemener.
I really think he should have played that. Now the Freedom are going to get an offensive zone face-off where they actually get a chance to get another shot. If Mimia just ran behind his net and dropped that puck, then we're heading to intermission with no more danger. But Freedom looks to get one more shot in the first period, potentially.
3 seconds remaining. We'll see what the Freedom have drawn up on this offensive zone draw. They have been better in the face-off department so far. Penley wins it. A shot stopped by Mimi. It's cleared to the corner by the Giggles, and that'll do it for the first period. We will send it down in between the benches with ZD, Ghostyferret, and some of the money, I think.
He's nowhere to be seen, but that's
Oh
okay.
no!
Yeah, I'm invisible,
he's
guys.
here-
Don't
he's here in
it's,
spirit.
it's fine. I'm here.
Rest in peace.
I mean, what a fast-paced period, though. I feel bad for the commentators. They got no break. Very back-and-forth action. I think it's safe to say if there was any nerves coming into this game for the Giggles, there is no. The nerves are gone. They look really good, I think, to start this game.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, Ghostyferret. I think if the Giggles play like this for the rest of the game, they're going to be all right. And if they play the rest of the series like this, they're going to be all right. I think Philadelphia, they're letting out a sigh of relief there because, like Youppi said up top in the booth, Akuzo freaking walked them, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that was nasty. So they get a lucky bounce there, or I guess lucky bounce for them, unlucky for the Giggles. But Philadelphia, they just need to simplify their game here, get back to what worked in the first game, capitalizing on mistakes, not trying to force the play too much, and just let it come to them.
Yeah, I don't know how much Meek Mill they listened to in the locker room before this game, but they are certainly back.
I mean, I feel like the shots make this game seem closer than it really is because this has just been kind of the Eagles dominating. I'm waiting on the second line to really just start scoring. You know, Tango and Arax. They've looked good to start this game, but this is just, I feel like they need to step it up a little bit. They had the goal called back, EXO and TJ, but they've been able to score. This second line just needs to start scoring goals.
Alrighty.
Back up to the
Thank you.
booth.
We're gonna send it back up top.
Thank you, fellas. Thank you.
Thank you as
Well,
always.
Let's hope we get some more breaks this time, though.
Oh my god, dude, I was out of breath, man. I felt like I was running a marathon up here.
I mean, let's not go that far, buddy.
All
Be on the
right, I
treadmill
mean,
a little bit.
yeah, I know, exhausting. As we are underway, action in the second period. Neutral zone fight here gives Akuzo the advantage, but Penley clears it away from him. Penley given space now, trying to cook up some interesting pulls, but just gives it away to Akuzo. Akuzo into the zone. Penley a nice pullback here. He's able to clear. Gets it past Akuzo, but TJF is back. Nice pass from TJF on the tape of Akuzo, but Radium, a good play, reads it very well. Radium a good forecheck as well. Keeping it in the Freedom zone. Radium looking for a pass, but TJF a good intercept. A good pass, but even better ping from Penley. Akuzo kind of just hits it up here. Gives it right to Penley, but a good ping from Akuzo takes it away from Penley. Akuzo on the break, but Penley's able to recover. Hitting it behind his own net is Penley. Akuzo back for TJF, kind of just a dump and chase there. Penley has plenty of possession of the puck, but Akuzo doing a good job of keeping it in the zone here. Great forecheck. Penley taking his time, trying to get it out of the zone. He is able to beat Akuzo to the boards. Penley now to the middle. Hit away by TJF. And it will be hit out of play by Radium.
Add doors.
Youppi, any thoughts so far?
I mean,
on
it's
this?
been a pretty slow beginning of the period. Both teams kind of not really generating much. EXO almost had a cool little chance on the boards where he kind of forced it through the defenseman, but other than that, it was relatively quiet. It's gonna be a matter of which team really steps up and takes control of this period, because right now, like, that opportunity is wide open for either side.
I think we're looking at a first goal wins this game almost. It feels that
That's
defensive.
how it's feeling, yeah. This feels more like a finals game than first game did, that's for sure.
Absolutely, not a lot of mistakes from both sides. Very low scoring as Tango taking control of the puck here in neutral ice. Getting it into the freedom zone. But Mike's doing a good job of getting it right back out. Mike's now looking for a 2-on-1 for Gorius. Looking for a shot. He scores! The freedom put the first one up on the board.
I know that on the desk, I was not there for this, but I was listening in. The desk was talking a lot about how, like, these second line matchups, the freedom was really just kind of, they seemed like a really defensive line, but Gorius just proved that he is capable of finishing from very far out with a very good shot choice, which has to be scary for the Eagles, that the second line, on top of being a defensive masterclass, is able to finish.
Freedom have to feel good after that one. As a pass up for Gorius. It's hit away by Tango. Mike's looking for a deep opportunity, but it's blocked by Arax. Tango hitting it to the middle. He'll take it himself. Tango cutting a shot, saved by Spooky Mount. He'll opt to play it. A great ping by Tango, keeps it in front of the net, but it's cleared again. Gorius along the boards now. Looking for an opportunity, but Tango able to back check. Tango hitting it up the boards. Trying to curve to the middle, but it's hit away by Penley. Penley has an opportunity. A stop by Mimi. He clears it up and out of the zone with a little help from Arax. Tango trying to get by Radium. He's not able to. Radium gets it past Arax. Not enough juice on that shot, though. Doesn't make it all the way to the net. Big hit there in between. Ref opts to keep his whistle silent. It's playoff hockey after all. 2 minutes remaining in the second period as Tango continues to push the pace. Penley now stealing it from him and clearing the zone. Gets past Akuzo. Looking for an opportunity. Miminer comes out of his net to play it away. Penley with some nasty drags. Looking to get around TJF, but he's unable to get around Akuzo. Penley into the zone. He retreats and lets TJF take possession of the puck. Radium doing a good job of keeping it in. Behind the net it goes. Akuzo takes the puck from his teammate. But Radium doing a great job of keeping it in the Geagle zone. But Akuzo is finally able to clear after 30 seconds. Penley is shot out deep. It's pinged by Mimi.
This period, I mean, I kind of said it last time I had a little bit of analysis during the stoppage. It seemed like this period was really up for grabs as to who was going to take over this game. And ever since that freedom goal, it has been all Philadelphia. The Eagles are having a really hard time handling the offense from them, and it feels like they're fighting a very uphill battle right now.
Face-off underway. Kuzo able to win it, but Penley keeps it in the zone. Penley takes possession, getting it past TJF, but Mitch Mimi clears it to the boards. Good block here by Gorius. Kuzo kind of looking past it, kind of just sends it in the middle of nowhere. TGF now in his own zone, trying to get it up for Kuzo, but a great ping by Gorius. Freedom deciding to top stack here, putting out their best two in Gorius and Penley. Great ping by Penley. The pressure is non-stop for the Freedom right now. Penley looking for an opportunity. It's hit away by TJF. Gorius, a great pass for Penley. Penley drags it back, but Kuzo a good read to get back. Kuzo going up the boards with it, but it's hit away by Penley. Behind the net now, Penley. As the Geagles now decide to top stack as well, getting Tango on the ice. Tango hitting it back into his own zone. 20 seconds remaining in the second period. Not much time here for Seattle. Great pass for Kuzo. Back for Tango. It's pinged away by Gorius, though.
Penley has no sprint. He's going to have to get off the
Penley
ice quick.
crawling to the bench. Geagles not able to take advantage. 9 seconds left. Tango looking for an opportunity. Shot goes well wide. 4 seconds remaining. Akuzo out for Tango. Shot. It's blocked by Gorius. Looking for another shot, but the end of the period comes. And the Freedom maintain a 1-goal lead into the third period we go. We will send it in between the benches with ZD, Ferret, and the money.
Yeah. Thank you.
That was a very dominant Freedom second period. It feels like they just kind of took over that game right there, especially from Gorius in the second line. Gorius and Mike's. I thought they played a really good period. ZD, what do you think?
Yeah, I think the Freedom, their keys to success is being patient and just let Seattle think. The more they think, the more likely they are to overthink and mess things up. That was the goal. Little mistake by Seattle, Freedom capitalize. Okay, they're not going too hard on their forecheck when Seattle has clean possession. Seattle's taking their sweet ass time. They're overthinking it, making mistakes, and that allows the Freedom to capitalize. They're just letting the game to come to them. They're taking what's given, and that's working. And I feel like Seattle's just trying to force stuff way too much. If it's broke, fix it if you're Seattle, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it if you're Philly.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, but it's like, when do we get to the point where we see a sense of panic from the Eagles? You're a period away from going down 2-0 in the series, and when you're down 2-0, your odds of winning a series aren't very high. Obviously, like, do you think we're just gonna see some panic from them here?
The worst thing you can do is panic. And I just like Seattle to loosen up a little bit, right?
Mhm.
Everybody jokes about the NFL being scripted. I feel like Seattle thinks the game needs to be scripted. They can't ad lib, right? They can't make stuff up on the fly. Okay. And Philadelphia, like I said, they just take what's given, and that's not always the same thing every time. So I think Seattle, they need to loosen up, take what's given. Philadelphia has made mistakes and there are opportunities. Okay. But they got to be like a piranha when Ghostyferret dips his toes into the water. Okay. Free fish sticks.
What? All right.
Okay, hi guys, I was there too.
All right.
Alrighty.
Let's get back underway here.
Alrighty. A little
Lock it,
bit
lock
of
it.
bit of trolling in between the benches, but we thank them. We might see them again this game. We might not, depending on what happens in this third period. Seattle looking for that tying goal. They only need one. It is very doable. Obviously, the bigger it gets, the worse of a hole you get put in. But they're one period away from going 2 down. As said, looking in the corner now is Penley. Penley just continuously dragging it back and forth, kind of just like killing time almost, feels like. They don't really need anything to go their way. They just need to keep their puck out of their net. Kuzo hitting it away and up the ice. Penley back in his own zone. Pressure there from Akuzo, almost bites him, but he's able to clear. TJF for Kuzo, looking for an opportunity, but Radium all over that. TJF hitting it up for Kuzo. Henley reads that. Akuzo trying to get an opportunity around the outside, but not much of an angle there, and it was cleared to the side anyways. Kuzo looking for TJF, but it's hit away by Radium. TJF with a good stop there, but Penley gets past him. Both teams trading possession in the neutral zone before it finally falls into the Freedom zone. Penley and Akuzo having a ping contest in the corner, but Penley prevails and clears. TJF a good pass for Akuzo. A block, a shot. It's not nearly enough or on target. Easily cleared by Spooky Mount. Penley behind his own net. Hits it up for Goriest. Goriest able to get past TJF. A bad pinch there. Goriest looking for an opportunity, and he's unable to get anything off. Cleared away and out of the zone by Akuzo. He'll go to the bench as both second lines are fully out. Tango, a nasty pull, but hits it right into the Freedom defense after all that nifty work. Mike's able to clear it up to Goriest. Goriest looking for an opportunity. A shot stopped by Mimi. Big save to keep this Seattle team in the game. Arax behind the net, able to hit it out. Looking for Tango across ice, but Goriest keeps it in the zone. Goriest looking for an opportunity on a cheeky P2, but it slides through the crease. Tango looking for an Arax. Arax looking for an opportunity, but it's hit away by Mike's. Mike's back in his own zone. Hitting it up the boards here, but a good block by Arax. Arax looking for a shot. It's stopped by Mount. Mike's in the corner. Clears the zone. Good pinch from Tango, though. But he gets him past him anyway. Arax for Tango. Tango looking for an opportunity. Tango, a shot! It goes off both posts. It under Spooky Mount, but it unable to find the back of the net. Tango looking for an opportunity, trying to shove it in, but to no avail. Mike's giving it to Arax for a shot. It's a weak P2 and glove by Mount. Mount plays it. Seattle putting on an intense amount of pressure right now. But it clears the zone.
This is the Seattle we needed to see for the last 13 minutes of the game, where they're actually getting chances consistently. This is, it seems like they've just done a little bit too little, too late. I mean, obviously they still have 2 minutes left, but the Freedom, they have their timeout in their back pocket, and they just used it. Wait, no, the Eagles just used it.
No,
So
Eagles use timeout.
we're gonna see the top lines for the rest of this game because I can assume the Eagles are gonna play Tango Akuzo, and then on the other end we're gonna see Penley Gorius, and then once those lines get too tired to keep going, I can only assume that Freedom will use their timeout to keep these lines out there because they're probably just willing to bet on their superstars.
I wonder what TJF has huddled his team around to say. Obviously, you know, one of the best coaches and motivators in the game. You know, I'd want to be in that VC right now. You know, probably
Yeah, I
said
mean-
some wise words.
I mean, there's just a lot to learn being on a team like that.
We'll see. We'll
but-
see if the Eagles respond.
Yeah, they've got a minute 40 to prevent themselves from going down 2-0 in the series, which is a big hill to climb, but not impossible.
Face off underway. Penley able to clear it from the Freedom Zone. Kuzo looking for Tango. A shot. It's pinged by Gorius. Tango, another opportunity for Kuzo.
Ooh!
It's pinged by Penley. What a swat.
That was the best chance of the game so far for the Eagles, and it just got whacked away by Gorius.
Was it Gorius? Damn, that was. I thought it
mean-
was Penley.
Okay, it was Penley. My bad.
Yeah,
Penley.
I was gonna say.
I was a little too excited. I'm
That
just so
was-
used
that
to
was like-
Gorius hitting those kind of pings, you know?
That was a crazy ping by Penley. Across for Akuzo. He has a chance at net, but he misses. Akuzo looking for Tango, but it's hit away by Penley. This top stack of Seattle proving to be the better of the two. Oh, Tango, a bad pass looking for Penley.
Oh.
Intercepts and scores. And that will be an insurance marker for the Freedom.
That's gonna hurt if you're Tango. I believe that was Tango that made that pass, yes?
Correct.
Yes. Tango is a player that I know he gets kind of down on himself when he makes mistakes, and I don't want to say this game is iced off, but it's going to be really tough to get back into this. Going into a game 3 down 2-0 after making a mistake like that, I cannot imagine the Eagles' second line is going to do too well.
Penley
But
almost
I'll
another
give him more
chance on
credit.
the face-off.
I'll try to give him some credit. Maybe he can turn this around.
Oh, Akuzo gets past Gorius, but Gorius pings it away from him at the last moment. This Philadelphia Freedom team putting on a defensive clinic this game, showing how great they are defensively. A great block by Penley, gets around Tango, but another good ping from Akuzo. Desperation for the Eagles. 19 seconds remaining. It's looking impossible. Tango, a shot from deep. It's stopped by Spooky Mount. Penley able to clear the zone. He puts it into the Eagles' end. That'll pretty much do it for game 2. Maybe a goal here in garbage time for Akuzo. He misses the net. But the Philadelphia Freedom take a 2-0 series lead. They are one game away from winning the BHL Cup.
And like I said, it's a 2-0 lead. It's not impossible. We've seen it done before. I was on the end that would like to forget about it the last time that happened. But it's been done before. The comeback has been completed. But I just don't know if the Seattle team is the team to do it. This Freedom team, they're not doing anything special. They're just not making a ton of mistakes. And Spooky Mount is a great enough goalie to make up for the mistakes they do happen to make. But we're going to head to game 3. We're going back to Philadelphia. We'll see you in the next one. Oh, they're wearing the blackout jerseys.